Hello and welcome to an overview of the art exhibition that I had at the very end of May towards the beginning of June 2023. It happened in Japan in a city called Moriyama, which is in Shiga, pretty close to Kyoto, and I had a special guest that I invited from the UK. Now, she did not come in person, but she did come by way of her art, which she sent all the way from the UK to Japan for me to display and sell if I wanted to. Also at the exhibition, I had a variety of my sketchbooks, and I had my new oil paints, which were nicely used, on display as well, and some of my paintbrushes so that people could get a feel for the artist that had been at work. I had also planned to be creating art at the same time, but I always find myself with not enough time to do such a thing, with guests popping in and out and me doing my best to speak Japanese to them and revert back to English for the other people as well. It was a lot of fun, and I had each of the sketchbooks from my previous years of living in Japan. I've been here for over 3.5 years now, so there's a sketchbook for each of those moments, although I've been very busy for the last 1.5 years especially, so it's starting to be a little bit less and less, especially my recent sketchbook. I'm hoping that as I go back to the UK this year, that current one will start to fill up a little bit more, which will be lovely. Anyway, come and have a look. Here are some of the pieces from my previous exhibitions. They're kind of different styles, and the ones on the left side in the big frames, the big black frames, those were from my very first one. The tiny pictures were from my second one. My third one were the other ones that were in the middle, and to the right was the ones that were at my last exhibition last year, and that was themed on British things, because I realized that Japanese people were really hoping to get to see not just Japanese things in my exhibitions. Anyway, expanding on that again, this year I decided to do something completely different, which is usually what I do with each of my exhibitions, to be honest. I like to play about with different styles every year, and I like to play about with different themes. And so sometimes people ask me, whose art is this? Which one's yours? And I say, well, they're all mine. I know they don't match, but they don't need to match. Anyway, they all seem to be part of a set, at least generally, as each exhibition comes round. The ones you can see here are the very latest, and they are oil paintings. To be honest, they look pretty matte in this lighting at the time of recording. That's because the source of light is directly behind them in this case, so there was nothing on them shining and letting the varnish and the textures and the layers really shine through. So what you can find in the description of this video is a link to a close-up of each of the new 24 pieces that I made, also telling you where they came from and a little bit more about the scenes. So all of the scenes were taken as postcards or screenshots during watching live streamed tours from around the world on a website called Heigo. And when I created this exhibition, I really wanted to showcase as many as I could of the lovely tour guides that were presenting their lives, their worlds to us on this platform called Heigo. Unfortunately, in April, the beginning of April 2023, Heigo actually closed down, which was not something I banked for, but I decided to continue with the exhibition anyway. You can see just along here there's lots of postcards and prints. These are available on my Etsy shop, but less than a week after this goes live, this particular video, my Etsy shop will close because I will be going back to the UK. But I hope to be doing live streams, so if you'd like to see a little look at the UK, other than in Catherine's pictures like this right here, right now, then please do consider subscribing to my channel and catching up with me live, and you'll get to go to lots of different cities, and after that, I'll even be taking you to Dubai. So please check out myself, MissKendalJames. You can go on linktr.ee/MissKendalJames and check out Catherine B Sketches on Instagram. If you'd like to see more of either of our art, we would be delighted to have you follow us and see what we're about. We're both very talkative and engaged with our audiences, so leave comments wherever you like, and as long as you're good to us, we'll be good to you. Or we'll try and sway you to the good side if you've got something you've got to get off your chest. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the sneak peek. Check out the extra links and see you later. Thank you for watching. Check out linktr.ee/MissKendalJames to support me and see what else I make.